Oh,
Okay, I got some stats about the
okay.
movie.
Stats.
Philadelphia opened on December 22nd, 1993.
Merry Christmas.
They thought this was going to be an Oscar movie. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure, right?
Yeah, I
Like,
think so.
the fact that it wasn't nominated for an
Yeah.
Oscar, I think, is shocking.
Mm-hmm.
Shocking.
This day in 90210.
I forgot that you guys do this.
This isn't our first time since Shannon Doherty passed. Am I wrong with
I'm sure it is.
It is.
It
We
is?
should.
Oh,
Yes, we
guys.
should say rest in peace to
that?
Shannon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I feel like I've been processing that loss.
Yeah.
Oh. Is this a Brenda centric episode?
This
Please
is
say
not.
it is.
No, so we're not going to
It's a
mention Brenda
Greg.
here. Yeah. But yeah. Oh man, Shannon Doherty. What an amazing
Shannon Doherty.
what an
Shannon
amazing person.
Doherty.
Yeah.
Talk about the healthcare system and employers need to support people better.
Right.
There we go, Shannon Doherty. So,
we have arrived at season 4, episode 14, called Windstruck. That's the name of the episode. The description: it's all systems go. That's a really disgusting way to when I finish this sentence. It's all systems go for David and Donna, who plan a romantic night. Who plan a romantic night to celebrate their 2-year anniversary. I don't think this is when they have sex.
No, they don't have sex until the college years.
Well, this is the college years. We've made it to the first year of college.
We're in college because I'm in college. Yeah. So I'm your barometer for where
I don't think they have sex.
They're freshmen in college, but I don't think they have sex for their
way later.
No,
they have sex
because I'm sure this doesn't. I'm sure there's a failure to launch in some way of these.
Something like that. Something like that. Meanwhile, on campus, Steve is disowned by Keg House. Steve. Get it together.
The fact that it was Keg House. I mean, it was just the best fake fraternity name. Kappa Epsilon Gamma. Like, it was just the best.
Steve, work on your
Good job, Aaron, spelling. Good job, Aaron, spelling.
Philadelphia had a domestic gross of $77 million, making it the number 13 grossing movie of 1993.
Absolutely. And not nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah, we should keep saying that every time.
They keep all the stuff.
It is the number 1,120th top grossing movie of all time. Betsy, you're going to have to pull up your IMDb on this one.
I got it. I'm ready to go. Let's go.
It comes between Night School, which is a comedy.
Is that with Mark Harmon?
No, it's a comedy featuring Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
And another, I'm assuming, comedy called Parental Guidance, starring Billy Crystal and Bette Midler.
That's a great team.
So you get Night School, Philadelphia, and Parental Guidance to Flirt, Marry, Kill. Liz?
Parental Guidance also stars Marissa Tomei.
Oh.
Tom Everett Scott, who is also linked to Tom Hanks a lot because he was in that little like Beatlesy kind of movie.
Oh, that thing you do.
That he was in, right? So this parental guidance thing is Artie and Diane Decker agreed to look after their 3 grandchildren when their Type A helicopter parents go out of town for work. Problems arrive when the kids' 21st century behavior collides with their grandparents' old school methods.
Wow.
Kill.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to.
So the idea is that you have
let's work on this together.
A movie that you're intrigued by, maybe you'll watch one time, that's your flirt. A movie that you'll watch over and over again, that's your marry, and a movie that you could care less if you ever.
Well, I want to kill that one. It sounded terrible. I'll marry Philadelphia, which means I'll flirt with Night School.
Okay.
I will. I mean, I'm all for a transformative journey for Kevin Hart. I very much have also been enjoying his After Hours Olympics show with Kenan Thompson, which is very funny on the Peacock. I just want to recommend. But a group of high school dropouts is forced to attend night school in hopes that they pass their GED exam to finish high school. That sounds fun.
Sounds great. Love it.
Love it.
I'll go there. You got Rob Riggles in it. Like, I'll flirt with that.
Yeah.
Taron Killiam, yeah.
Yeah.
Mary Lynn and that person whose name I can't pronounce from 24.
Sure.
Raj,
Sure.
I can't do it. She's funny. Keith David, Al Madrigal. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
This is easy. Fat Joe. Okay, I'm in.
All right, we're 3 for 3. I'm the same way. Flirt night school,
Yes.
marry Philadelphia, kill promise. Sorry, Billy
Yay.
Crystal. Sorry, Bette Midler.
I love you both.
Betsy pointed this out before, but Philadelphia has an 81% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's a low score,
Yeah,
but
That's a low score.
a lot of the negative reviews are from
Yeah.
queer critics
Yeah.
who
fair.
critiqued this movie. Yeah, just being
Mm-hmm.
problematic in some places.
Mm-hmm.
Roger Ebert, though, Betsy, what do you think?
He loved, come on, Raj.
Okay.
I want him to love it, Greg. He better love it.
He said Philadelphia breaks no new dramatic ground. And yet, Philadelphia is quite a good film on its own terms. 3.5 out of 4 stars.
That sounds like a backdoor compliment if I've ever heard one. Say it again.
It breaks no new dramatic ground, and yet it is quite a good film on its own terms.
Okay.
I disagree.
Right.
Thanks, Raj. Janet Maslin says Philadelphia mostly succeeds in being forceful, impassioned, and moving, sometimes even rising to the full range of emotion that its subject warrants. But too often, even at its most assertive, it works in safely predictable ways. 3 out of 5 stars.
So here's another thing that I have to think about for all of us as well, watching this movie at whatever age we first watched it. We didn't necessarily know what was assumed at the time. We were all pretty young whenever we first engaged with this movie.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I think that for us, it becomes more impactful based on subject matter and our age. I guess is more the Venn diagram I'm kind of thinking.
Yeah. There's a much more complicated telling of this story that I think we would have now. Like I'm thinking of the TV series It's a Sin that was on, I think, HBO or something like that, about like the AIDS crisis told by, told over sort of the course of this series. And it's amazing, right? But it's like, that's not the kind of more complicated conversation we were having back when Philadelphia was coming, right?
This was trying, or less complicated. It was trying to bring this conversation into the mainstream. Yeah. In a way that was limited. Like there were limitations to be able to do that. Yeah. Including like they cut scenes of more physical intimacy between Andy and his partner, like them laying in bed together and stuff. They just thought, we can't do that. Which nowadays it seems weird that you never really saw. Did they even kiss? I'm sure they did.
I don't think
but
so.
Not passionately.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think they did.
I think it was probably more of like facial kisses and stuff, things like that, because you're also dealing with someone who's not feeling well. And I don't think that we necessarily were willing to go there, even if I think if it was somebody who was like dealing with another terminal illness, to have it be romantic in that way. Because I think now of all of the information that I have on the other side of the first watching of this film, and I didn't know about ACT UP. I didn't know about all of these things and what was going on. You think about a movie like Pose, and I didn't know about or a series like Pose. Didn't know about kind of that journey in the queer community and the communities of color, and even like Greg and I doing our CPE or our hospital rotation at San Francisco General Hospital, and seeing the terminal, not terminal, what do you call it, the ward or whatever, where AIDS patients were for years, regularly, when the crisis and the pandemic, that epidemic was at its peak. And I just remember these portraits on the wall of like the gay men's chorus being there, this like kick line of dancers like going through the hospital ward. And I think we know so much more now about what was and wasn't talked about, what was and wasn't funded.
Well, it's a lost generation.
Mm-hmm. But art evolves, and I think that's. I mean, this movie is a step in the evolution, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's to be appreciated in that way.
I think for the regular movie going audience, we had to have this.
Yeah.
As a step to get to all of the other things that have come.
Right, exactly. Yeah. How did it do at the Oscars? It won 2 Oscars, which I'm sure you know.
Okay.
Let's see.
I know one.
Well, one is a famous one. Yeah, it's Tom Hanks.
I know the other one.
What's the other one, Liz?
The other one is The Streets of Philadelphia for Bruce
Springsteen.
Best
song. Bruce Springsteen. Yep. Ding, ding, ding.
What was it nominated for, Craig?
It was nominated for 3 other awards.
Screenplay.
Yep. Best original screenplay.
Okay. Good.
Directing?
No. The other 2,
the directing was great.
The other 2 are not major awards.
It's like a sound award.
Makeup.
Yes, best makeup. Good job, Liz.
Yes, yes.
Transformation.
The wigs and yes.
Awesome. And
it wasn't a sound. So what was it?
No, but it's you're not going to get it because it's a dupe of a previous thing that we talked about. Neil Young was also nominated.
Oh yes, Neil he was. Young. And they both performed at that Academy Awards. You can find the clips on YouTube, which are not great. And I love that Bruce Springsteen song to this day. It's one of my favorites of his songs. And I think that Neil Young's song was better.
No, it's really simple. It's like minimalist.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
I mean, and I will admit that I am a sucker, like even like in this most recent series of The Bear, you know, or whenever they do like kind of pans around a town. And in this one they do Eddie Vedder's cover of Sooner or Later. And it's all restaurants all over Chicago. Right. It's like they're just in and out and it's everybody doing their thing and in these restaurants. And like that whole opening of this movie.
It was one of my favorite parts of the movie was the opening montage. It was beautiful.
Just seeing the life of the city.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And it said it as being so American. Like the diversity, the history, the people, like it was great.